saw these ancient slate plaques this weekend, and they looked like really huge pendants to me. And I just thought, wow, the human urge to adorn ourselves ostentatiously is not new at all. It reminded me of these huge gold gorgets. I don't know if that's how it's pronounced. And ancient Celtic culture also had these large golden crescent-shaped necklaces, and these can be traced back to around 5,000 years ago. Also, across Europe in the Bronze Age, people wore these chunky torques. Wearing your wealth on your body in this way is not something new at all. And all of the examples that I've given here are purposely chosen from Europe because somewhere along the way, we got the idea that this kind of human decoration is somehow primitive or unrefined. And these are all code words, right? It has to do with a disdain that Europeans had when they encountered cultures like ours for the first time. And it's part of, a grand project of devaluing and dehumanizing those cultures in order to subjugate and exploit them. But I also think it is also very much intertwined with the disdain that Europeans had for their own roots and just basic ways of being human that they were forced to disconnect from with the spread of empire and Christianity. So I think even today, I feel like there's a link between the hate that many people of European descent have for those of us who are still connected to our ancestral ways because they have been disconnected from theirs. Not all of them, but definitely in places like the United States and the UK. And if I am to reflect, I myself have internalized and repeated a lot of these things. So when I was younger, I didn't want to wear things that were too bright or too gaudy because, that was coolie thing. Coolie being a slur for people like me, the descendant of Indian indentured laborers in the Caribbean and throughout the former British colonies, who were trafficked for labor to keep propping up the British Empire a little bit longer after the abolition of slavery. And so I also unthinkingly parroted sentiments like money would be better spent on practical things. Now I understand the wisdom of the generations of peasant women who I come from, wearing their wealth around their necks and wrists and ankles for many reasons, including the need to be prepared in case something had to be traded. Because look around. This whole kiss me ass system could topple at any time. And when that happens, those who have concrete things might be in a much better position than those who only have bank account numbers.